All right, it says that we're live. I'm going to trust that it says that we are live. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Carrow Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author. I'm also the executive assistant over at the LaterPress, and you were just in time to do right with me. I do this every Sunday for about 2 hours. We try and fit in about 4 sprints of 20 minutes. And what you do with those sprints is really up to you. You could write books, you could do chores, you could read a book, you could play Helldivers. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, those 20 minutes are yours to do with as you see fit. And I'm just happy that you're here to get it done with me. I am going to be working on a client project. I am extra sleepy today because I woke up at like 3 for no reason that I could determine or figure out. So I decided that I was going to work on the client project, this particular one, because there's some formatting stuff I need to address, and formatting is kind of at my brain functional level right now. So that's what we're going to do. But let's go ahead and say hello to a few of the folks that have popped in so far. John was actually here earlier to wish us all good luck and has to do the adulting thing. Thank you so much, John, for coming and hanging out. Hope work is kind to you today. Timo is here. Hello, Timo. Hope you are doing well. Augie is here. Hello, Augie. I don't think I've seen you for a while. Thank you so much for popping in today. Helldiver sprints. Hey, it could be a thing, right? I think you guys can do games that are like 20 minutes or less, right? Rounds. I don't know what you guys call them. I'm not sure of that terminology. Either way, you go onto a planet, you kill bugs and fight some cyborgs, and, it's for democracy, right? Sir Booksage is here. Hello, thank you so much for coming and joining us. I think you've been here before. I can't recall right now. I'm very sorry. My sleepy brain doesn't recall things in the short term, as in within a couple of weeks. It has actually been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? Because I didn't stream last week due to the Yaira release over at the Rippaverse. So that would probably be the first live stream that I've done in about 2 weeks. Yeah, that sounds right. That's intense. No, I did the interview with the Saskas. I still did that. Yeah, okay. I'm getting confirmation. I was here 2 weeks ago. Okay. I was like, I think I know your name. I think I do. I think I saw you on Twitter as well earlier today. Oh, it's such a low brain function day. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, this is a great time to make fun of me. It really is. Sleepy Carrow, it usually says like the craziest shit. Friends can confirm. They've seen me say all kinds of things. But what are you guys working on? What are you doing? What you doing here? Let's see, Devil's Air. Back from Reality Base, I see. I was there yesterday. I wasn't going to stay on Reality Base for like, how long has it been? That would have been 20 hours. You know better, sir. You know better. He was taking some pot shots at you too. That was amusing. I forgot about like that friendly rivalry between the English and, it's not Denmark. Where you hail from? Devil's Air again? I don't recall off the top of my head. See, again, my memory. God, it's not there. Lacking. It's lacking today. But anyway, I was on an interview on Reality Base Netherlands. Okay, thank you so much. I was on an interview that was about 2 hours yesterday on Reality Base. I was interviewed by Ryan. He was very kind to have me on there and ask me lots of questions that I got to answer, and he let me showcase some of my books and talk about random shit, and it was a good time. So if you guys have not been there, I would recommend going over to Reality Base. And he doesn't just he interviews a lot of people. I think I was like interview like 48 or something. So he's got some good folks that come over. Timo says, my book is being proofread, so I'm working on my Witcher mix and Jedi side project. I love that combo so much. It works. It works so well. Makes my heart happy. Can't wait for you to tell us more about it, Timo. All right. Let me see. Oh, Barrett is here. Hello, Barrett. Who did you sub to? Based Reality? You can't have just subbed to my channel. You've been here before. Oh, man, here's a great name. I know your future. Working on a Stranger Things Lupercalia fic that failed to get done during February. Oh, is this like a fanfic thing? I love fanfiction here. Fanfiction is the shit. I'm still world building. My power dwarven book will take time. It can be. I usually tell folks to like, okay, so here, before we start sprints, I'm going to delve into Carrow story time. And I do this on occasions. I ran into a dude that didn't start writing his book because he spent 10 years doing his world building. And I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I read that book and there was not 10 years of world building in there. There was 10 years of procrastination before he decided to actually start writing his book. So my general golden rule of thumb is if you're going to do world building, give yourself 1 month to do it, because 1 month is enough for you to get a bunch of the foundational stuff that you need to do. And then you can kind of like, if you need to go back and like add in stuff, you can do it kind of like as you go, but don't let that stop you from writing your book. Eric Wag is here. Hello, what's up? Not much. I'm here. Okay, you subbed to reality. Good. That's a good channel. I think you guys should check it out. Let's see. I'm writing, so why not write with you guys? Oh, thank you. Yeah, write together. Yeah, group hug. Okay. That was great. Carrow tells to have to start writing, so he's just procrastinating. Maybe. So let's go ahead and we'll start this. So again, if you are new here and you've never done this before, what I do is I have a timer that goes for 20 minutes. So we all write or do whatever it is that we're doing for 20 minutes, and then we'll reconvene, share our progress, have a quick discussion, and then do that 3 more times. Before I get too ahead of myself, like I do, I'm going to go ahead and put up the first question of today. So the first question, because I'm a nosy fuck and want to know more about you, is going to be, what genre do you write in, and what do you wish more individuals knew about it before writing it? If you're like, Carrow, I think I've seen this question from you before, you have, because occasionally when I see new names start to like kind of rotate in, I want to know the people that are hanging out with me, because you guys are cool and I want to know the cool people. So that's my excuse. All right. We'll go ahead and start this first sprint. Again, it's going to be for 20 minutes. And when we come back, again, share progress, look at answers. If you do answer this question, if you could do me a favor and just put A1 in front of it, it will help my dyslexic brain find your answer a little bit faster. And I don't want to miss your answer. So that would be great. All right. I am going to start this timer in 3, 2, 1, and I'll talk to you guys in 20. The birds have startled the fuck out of me, which is why I call them that. How did you do? What did you do? Tell me about you. I managed to get through my first round of formatting, and now I'm going back in for round 2 for this client project that I'm working on. And I think, okay, this is where I am. I'm just going to highlight that. So we had some faces that joined us while we were in the middle of that sprint. Let me scroll. Oh, I got some answers too. Let's go through the answers first. Barrett said, in answer to my question was, what genre do you write in and what do you wish more individuals knew about it before writing it? So Barrett says, I don't consider myself to be a genre writer. My only novel is sci-fi and I will be writing a prequel to it. Sci-fi doesn't need to be super technical to be immersive. That's my answer. Good job. Devil's Air says, I want to write fantasy, but with a nice mix between personal drama for the main characters and action. So I'm thinking a bit like Spy Family or Full Metal Alchemist or Zelda Princess. Like, well, the good news, Devil's Air, is that that's all still considered fantasy. So, I mean, it's just how much you want to highlight the interpersonal interactions between characters and that. Let's see. Creative's Avenger popped in. I saw your interview with Ryan and subscribed. Thank you, by the way. I've been writing a while and did it many years just for fun. Now I want to be more serious and become an author just like you. Oh, fuck yeah. You want to be like me? I mean, you take that as far as you want. Okay, just don't be like, what's that one thing? What was that horror movie? I think it was called White Girl or something, where the one lady tried to become the other one. Don't take it that far. That's all I ask you, please. But you wanted to say hi. Hello. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, and you gave me an answer to the question. So to the answer, right? Fantasy. I wish more people knew that the world part of world building is also character, and that needs to be cared for, just like your protagonist and antagonist. Damn, Skippy. Sir Booksage says, I write stories spread out over a 10,000 year timeline. That's impressive as fuck. I just want you to know that. So depending upon where the timeline is, it's either fantasy or science fiction fantasy. Oh, that's cool. And then I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this name. Cavities, I don't know. Said, what's up? I'm working out right now. Workout sprints. Cool. And gave the answer of, I write various genres, but love a noir tone. Oh, I love noir with a speculative element. Oh, I love that too. Marcos is here. Hello, Marcos. Thank you so much for joining us today. Marcos is feeling icky with the cold, but I'll be lurking, just having some soup. Hope writing goes well. Yeah, I know you joked about having the Final Fantasy flu, but you really did get the flu. I'm really sorry to hear that. And then you also added, I am teaming up with some friends to do comic stuff. Want to know more about that. So yeah, if you want to throw in a question, you're welcome to. Andrew says favorite. Hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. Barrett finished a paragraph and started another. Hell yeah. Timo got 329 words. Brain going slow today. Don't worry. Mine is too. I'm tired. Hi. Eric says, I'm writing sword and sorcery. Hard to define. People just need to keep it short and fun. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Sir Book says 299 words in the first sprint. That is fantastic. Well done. Spoke the flu into existence. Yeah, you sure did, Marcos, didn't you? I'm nearly done with Final Fantasy VII now. It was worth it. Oh, my goodness. I have not done that in such a long time. Been up like forever playing video games like that. I'm trying to think, what was the last game I lost like a whole bunch of sleep over? I don't think it was Pal World. Was it Pal World? I played the fuck out of Pal World. Like, I know life's that game. I was gone for 3 days. Like, I just blinked and like the whole weekend was over and I was like, what happened? Where am I? Who am I? Where's my pal? Let's see. In comics, how do you find printers? Fantastic question. So there's usually this thing called print brokers that you can go and talk to, or there are some organizations that you can work through in order to get your work printed. You can look in your local area, or you can also, like, I mean, if you have the means to do so at home, you can try printing and assembling them at home. I don't recommend it, but some people are like that. And if you go through a broker, they'll put you in contact with other printers. And then that's where you get into like the finagling of your work and getting it out there. And you also will start looking at kind of print costs and how much everything's going to be. And it's one of those things where it's like, be quiet, timer. It's one of those things where obviously like the more you order, it's going to seem cheaper, but it really depends. That's how you find printers. I know your future. 151, but I finally got started. Finally. Oh, yes, we love it. You started writing words. Good job. You fucking rock. All right, let me go ahead and pull up question 2, so that way I can do that. So question 2 for you guys, should you choose to answer it, no pressure, is what makes a character in a story remarkable to you? So what is something about a character when you either read it or write it where you're like, man, this character is the shit, right? Is it like internal conflict? Is it their arc? Is it quirks? Like, what is it? I just want to know. Tell me your preferences. And on that note, if you guys have not drank your water yet, make sure that you have. If you have not saved your file yet, please save your file. I've had many sprints on this channel where somebody didn't save their file and then they closed it and they lost like 2,000 words. Don't be that guy. Okay, don't be that guy. But now we will do the second sprint of 20 minutes. Again, 20 minutes for you to use as you see fit, and then we'll reconvene at the end, talk about the answers, share progress, be amazing. We're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, and I will talk to you guys in 20. It is time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did. Tell me about you, pretty please. I finished part of the formatting, and now I'm on round 2. And by round 2, I mean I'm looking for obvious spelling and grammatical errors. Like, you know, not having periods at the end of sentences and stuff like that. It's always like, it happens. It always happens, but it's just how often it happens is usually the question. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm on round 2 of this, so we'll see how far I get. I got a couple of answers to my questions, so I love it. Let's see. I'm gonna yawn. Hold on. All right, I didn't want to yawn in front of your guys' face. All right. First question, second question. I can count, I promise. Let's see. Your favorite part of a character is the character arc that is brilliantly, and the arc that brilliantly flow with the setup of plot points. I don't know if that's flow or flaw. I wanted to say brilliantly flawed because that was what came naturally to my brain. Flow with the setup of plot points. Okay, that actually also makes sense. Marco says, all of the above, but if I had to choose as a concept artist, I'd go with how they look. Oh, you superficial. That's okay. They actually look cool to me, too. Barrett says, a character arc. The character should have meaningful change at the end from the beginning. That change should imply a meaningful lesson for the reader. Yes, that is definitely a thing. Let's see. Sir Booksage. When a character feels part of the story world, when the choices they make are organic to their personality and experience instead of being forced because that's what the plot needs to happen. So yeah, character-driven versus plot-driven. Like, did they make this choice because that's what that character would have done because they have their own agency, or was it done because the author was like, I need you to do it for the sake of my story? Eric says, I only have a few sentences finished. It's the end of the story, and I'm getting picky about wording. That's fine. It's your story. You can be as picky about your wording as you want. These are your words. You may craft them as you see fit. Just don't spend 10 years doing it. Barrett says, finished up a paragraph and got another one done. Might add a sentence or two to it. Oh my goodness, look at you living dangerously, adding sentences to paragraphs. I can't stand it. Oh my goodness, I gotta feel myself. All right, let's see. Sir Booksage got 288 words that time. Fantastic. Timo got 484 words. Brain is starting to brain. Ooh, we love it when brains brain. As a zombie fan, can't help it. Brains are good. I have one. It seems to still work on most days, so I'm very appreciative of it. Let's see. What makes a character in a story remarkable to you? I think for me, it's their motivation. And this comes from me having read way too many bad romances where, not that I'm expecting any of you guys to have like read a whole bunch of romance novels. I know that's not your shtick. But for example, like when couples break up for like a really dumb reason, like you don't butter toast the way that I do. And even if you say that the character has extreme OCD, like I need the motivation to like really be there and be part of like, again, the character arc that everybody's mentioning, right? But it needs to be in line. It needs to be fun and motivating. There was, what was that? There was a romance novel I read, and I actually really liked it because the main motivation for one character was that she was trying to save the building that the bookstore that had belonged to her family was in for like the longest time. She wanted to save it, but she was falling for the person that was trying to sell the building the bookstore was in. So obviously like they had like that back and forth going on. And at the end of the day, her ultimate goal wasn't really so much to save the bookstore, but was to save the community that had come to appreciate the bookstore. So I thought that was nice. But yes. Okay, you did clarify. I couldn't figure it out, but flows. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. I need extra help today. The coffee doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to have another sprint. So let me go ahead and switch up my banners. This question is going to be, identify the barriers that would prevent you from working on your project. For me, it is time. Right now, I actually have to wake up super early to work out, and then I write my book before everybody else at work wakes up. So that's always my problem, right? But I don't know if it's like that for you guys. It might be stress. It might be creative juice energy, whatever you want to call it. What is your barriers? What are your friction points? I want to know. Tell me. But while you think about that, let's go ahead and do a sprint, and I will talk to you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, friends, that was time. What did you do? How did you do? Tell me about you. I got further into editing this current work that I'm editing. So, that was a really redundant phrase. I know. You can trust me. I know what I'm doing. So on the second pass, I'm on page 23 so far. So that's good. Let's go take a look. So while you guys are sharing your progress, I will go ahead and read the answers to the questions. I do have one from question 2 that I didn't get to, so that was from Eric. I like it when words, what are they? I like when a character does something unexpected but still natural for them. You don't have to always have a character follow modern logic / expectations. I agree. That is a good stance. In response to question 3, Eric says, time. Relatable. Andrew says, why can't I word? What is going on with my word? I must be just that tired. Good thing we have only got one sprint left. Oh my goodness. All right, so all my time have been focused on moving and then getting into my new apartment setup. But I think we're there now. I think you are there. I've seen pictures. You have a dog. Barrett says, other than time, I would say focus, as this project I'm working on is nonfiction. It's not that fun for me to write, and finding citations is tedious as well. I am through the most technical parts. I remember citations. Those were good times. Sir Booksage says, time is a big one. I read a lot, so juggling the available time between reading and writing is a challenge. I get that. I do audiobooks on the car when I have to drive into a location. Devil's Air says, first book ever and generally finding good balance between writing my book and reading others and having fun for myself. I like it. And also, guys, Eric did 900 words done today, and the story is finished. Yay! That was really bad. Okay, yay! We did it. Yay! Clapping. That's good. We love it when we finish shit. So good. Like, shit's done. Like, okay. Oh, it's such a good feeling. Yay. Let's see. Ty says, other projects. Oh, do you have multiple project syndrome? I know a lot of writers that are like that. That don't know which one to juggle. Honorary A is here. What up, peeps? We are writing Honorary A. And the answer, I think, to my question is your 2 other jobs gets in the way of your writing. Barrett says, section done. That was the goal for today. These sprints make me a better writer. Thanks, Carrow. No, thank you. All I do is say, look, it's a timer. I have it. I'm going to write with me. And it seems to work. So I'm glad it's working for everyone. Sir Booksage says 321 words. That's like a lucky number. 3, 2, okay. Anyway. Let's see. Timo says, finished chapter writing done now. Yeah, that means you can go fight for democracy, right? That's what you do? Like when you're done? Democracy. I've heard that you play that game a little bit. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Let's see. Short story done. Now to editing. Do it. Do it up. Yeah. Oh, man. What's the answer to my question? Oh, yeah. It's time. I struggle with time. And making time and having energy for time. Especially when I get to like cognitive overload stages, depending on what's going on. Because sometimes I'm like, I just don't have brain energy. I have body energy. I can go run 5 miles. But you want me to do something like with my brain? Like, nah. I gotta go take somebody else's brain. That's when I'm becoming like a zombie and like, I'm an adult. All right, let's go ahead and pose the 3rd question or the 4th question. Let's see, which one do we want? I have a couple here. Let's take a look. That one's not applicable. Let's see. Oh, I'm not gonna ask you guys that question. That's weird. I do have loaded questions. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. All right, I picked it. I'm going to give it an edit because I got to change the number, but I'll come back to it in just a second. Did I miss anybody's messages? Scrolling up, scrolling down. I think I got you all. Okay, we're doing the last sprint. It's last sprint time. This is the one that counts. It's the last one we're doing. And the question I have for you guys is, what are some of your biggest inspirations for creating your stories? What inspires you to write and create? I want to know. Is it bad fan fiction or is it good storytelling? I don't know, but I want you to tell me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys in 20. It is that time. Tell me what you did, how you did. Tell me about you. Pretty please. Only if you want to. I won't make you do things you don't want to do. It's not that kind of stream. So let's take a look real quick. I finished my third pass, and I have a small confession. At the end of the sprint, I saved the document, I closed it, and then I dicked around on Twitter for 5 minutes. So I'm really sorry. But I was done. That was my reward. All right, let's take a look real quick. Wow, StreamYard like jumped all the way back to the beginning. Thanks, StreamYard. I really appreciate it when you do that. All right, so in answer to my fourth question, what are some of your biggest inspirations for creating your stories? Barrett shared, Velvet Room Publishing exists because making a cultural impact is a mission of mine. My fiction inspirations come from anime and manga, and I'm using Tolkien to inspire my high fantasy stuff. Those are great things to take inspiration from. Honorary A says 2 things really. 1, I want to entertain and influence people, and 2, I want to share what I am in a lot of ways. My writing kind of shows who I am for the most part. Fantastic. Sir Booksage says, when I was a kid in school, I got it in my head to write a sequel for Lord of the Rings. My hair got all messed up. Oh my goodness, I can't have that. For Lord of the Rings. After a few chapters, I realized I wanted to write my own stories instead. Mine is kind of similar, but I can't say it's as fantastical as Lord of the Rings. I can't even remember the name of the book off the top of my head. But the ending of this book like angered me to the point where I rewrote the beginning. Let's see. Honorary A is answering all prior questions, but I'm going to honor the ones that we're doing right now. Hi says, bad stuff, being successful often inspires me. I figure if they can do it, why not me? But sometimes it's disheartening. So too, I'm scatterbrained that way. No, I call it vengeance writing or revenge writing or something like that. Let's see. This one right here, Lock and Key and all of its cousin stories that came after it. I wrote all of those after one of my friends asked me to read 50 Shades of Grey. It was my second time reading it. I gotta let you know, it's even worse the second time, especially when you're talking about how poorly represented that demographic is. And like, if I said it on Reality Base yesterday, but if you wrote about like ethnic groups and misrepresented them the way that author did with like the BDSM community, they would be like drugged through the streets and everybody would be cheering for it. But because it has to do with the kink and girls got kind of like steamy over it, they're like, oh no, it's totally fine, but it's not fine. So I ended up doing a lot of vengeance writing after that because I wanted there to actually be something good that was out there and not like this weird kind of, I don't know how to call it. I guess it is fetish writing, but it's like, it's poorly represented fetish writing. That's the nicest way I can say it. And it's really just people kind of writing off or writing like their own personal fantasies that way, but it's kind of worked into a way that doesn't fit within what I want to call healthy boundaries. So anyway, that was me on that soapbox for a really long time. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, guys. I really appreciate it. We're going to move on now. Sir Booksage got 359 words. Fucking fantastic. Look at you, Rocket. Let's see. Barrett said, I got the next section's intro done, and I got the Tuesday episode of my podcast drafted. Oh, very nice. Since this week requires that I record that episode on Monday instead of Tuesday, as I usually do. Oh no, schedule changes. What do? We adapt. I know your future. Got 629 words. Fantastic. Walk some stairs, walk some laps, stretched, and I'm in the hot tub, my sprints. That's fantastic. I love sprints like that. I wish I had sprints like that. My sprints are either sprinting or writing as quickly as I can. All right, I think that is going to be us for today, though. So, am I missing anything? Well, you know what? Let me go up here and read Honorary A's historical answers here, because I think that's only fair. So, Honorary A answer to the first question was American-style comic books, both superhero and toons, and horror. We love it. And then the second answer was having traits or qualities that make them stand out, or have the story make an example of them in whatever way it will. Beautiful. We love it. All right, I think I got everybody. Fantastic. I'm about to set you all free into the ether. Normally I would do dog pets, but I have to be honest with you guys, I'm so tired and I want to just go lay down right now. So I will carry over these pets. Let's find out how many there are real quick. I'm gonna write it down real quick. Oh, one of my friends is streaming. Oh, she's having a good time. All right, this stream has 16 likes. I'm going to carry over those 16 likes until next week. So if you guys would like to join me, same Carrow channel, same Carrow cave, you are more than welcome to. And for those of you who are like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Basically, for every like that my video gets, I give the dogs one pet. So like today, each dog would have gotten 16 pets, but I'm tired. So I'm going to just do it next time. All right. Let's see, the honorary shill stuff. So again, these are my books. If you want to buy them, you can. Links are down below. This is my channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, you're welcome to. I would be greatly appreciated if you did. I have a subscription service that's down below if you guys are interested in supporting me that way, where you get access to stuff that I don't have published yet. And then I think I have a blog that's out that gives writing advice, tips, and tricks. That link is down below as well. And I have new articles that come out on Monday. And I guess the actual big show I should do is that if you guys don't know, I work over at LaterPress and we came out with Yaira #1. So if you guys are interested in buying that, that is a 75-day campaign. So you can still save up for it if you want to get one of those bigger bundles. And I think that's it. Oh, hey, Ritz is here. Hello. Are you barbecuing today? Are you smoking? What are you smoking? I have questions, but not right now. All right. Now I'm going. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to start waving. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.